Alright, we're here at the staircase, ready to start our next chamber. Minor distraction, I did see a... Yep, there it is. Hello, QR. There are hidden dangers in this new world. I have inexplicably escaped death a number of times. I suggest vigilance. Who knows what happens to those who step carelessly too often? We do seem to magically escape whenever we're about to die, but what if that changes? Ooh. It'd be funny to find... I wondered, like, this water, is it ever part of a puzzle, or is it just here to be water? So I could almost imagine a situation where the light... What if we could, like, bounce a laser off the water? Maybe. I don't know. It might have zero mechanics attached to it. Keep an eye out for any surprises? Nope. Alright. We have a forward and 2 side bubbles. What's used for this one? That one uses a connector, that one uses a box. Okay. I'll check this one out because I want to look at a box because I want to see if I can take a box somewhere else. If I get the box out of here, that'd be amazing. Can I like hop it, throw it over a ledge or something? There's our yellow shape. There's our... We have a jammer and 2 boxes. Okay. Is that all I'm trying to do? Is just be like, hey guys, I'm just gonna do a little hoppy. Yeah, I did it. Woo. I'm excited. Are you serious? Why does... Why does Building B have the shortest puzzles ever? Maybe it's just the first world. Maybe they're expecting World 1 to be something that anyone could do early on, perhaps. I'm curious if I can hop over this wall. Because if I could leave this... Oh, what about over here, actually? That's just... I don't think... Oh, what's that? I don't think that's something I can interact with. I think it's just random stuff. Huh. Take a look at this. Right, I can't get on top of that way. I don't have an idea on how to get out of here, necessarily. If I stack you, is there a way to get on top of you? Can I maybe drop on top of a jammer? I can awkwardly glitch in a wall, that's certainly true. Nope. And the jammer, nothing works on these... I don't have a plan. Yeah, like I can't. Yep. I don't know... I'm baffled about how to get a box from here to the other room. As far as I know, you can't stack 2 boxes on top of each other, and there's no 3rd box around, and there's no opportunity to jump higher, so I don't have a plan still. Oh well. That's the next chamber. Let's just get some progress. 3rd wheel. So what is this one gonna be? We have a connector. Anything gonna kill me yet? We talked about danger, right? So we have a red receptacle, and behind the red receptacle is a blue dispenser, and that. There's where the blue dispenser... Oh! Okay, so obviously, step 1. Ta-da! I know, shocker, right? Huh. This is gonna be a little awkward, but I think I can manage it. Am I close to the wall yet? Not quite. I assumed I just need to connect them from a sufficiently far enough back location so that they circumnavigate each other. There we go. Jesus Christ, this is... Oh, okay, we're not done yet. I was gonna say, like, holy, why is this so easy? I'm supposed to put something here. Uh-oh. Oh, hey. Hello, friend. Is that why it's called 3rd wheel? It's called a 3rd wheel. Oh, it's kind of like that show. I used to watch a show as a kid called 5th Wheel. It was like the first reality show I ever watched, and I eventually stopped, of course. But they'd have 5 people. There'd be 5 people in a dating situation. That's what 3rd wheel is. I assume is that obviously those 2 go there, those 2 go there, and then there's just an extra connector that serves no apparent purpose. Oh wait, it does that. Holy shit, these are easy. Okay, we just unlocked the propeller. I assume the propeller shows up in the next world, though, because we're pretty much done with this world. Next one requires box. Oh, that one requires box 2. Maybe that box can be taken out of here. Ooh, there's paint. I'm gonna paint the wall. Why not? I don't have a reason not to. Or I could... How do you paint walls? Is that not a wall I'm allowed to paint on? Paint message. I have no idea what's going on, do you? I have traveled to the edge of the known world, though it seems to... Oh, I've seen that one before. Certification process is a sham. Am I going crazy, or do the computer terminals have personality? Frogs are people too. Yes. It's exactly what I was hoping. I can leave a message that's actually in direct relationship, has a direct relationship with something I said to the computer. That's great. Road of Death. Oh, laser assholes are back. I don't want that. We have another elevated position. Do those guys shoot me here? No, I'm safe? Okay. If there's elevated positions here too, then it might be possible that I'm supposed to go here to deal with my previous problem. But anyway. Vic, chill out, buddy. Just want your box. Can I have box? I can have box? Okay. Can I put it on top of him? Well, what purpose does that serve? Oh my god, can I pick my jammer back up? No. How do I unjam it on this side? What does this do? I need that. I could really use that. Well, I figured out what to do really quickly for part of the— oh, right. My bad, guys. I forgot something important, which is that jammers have, like, infinite, range. I just have to wait to get— how the fuck? I just guessed. I just saw, like, oh, it has a silhouette. That's weird. So, like, oh, wait, you can put it on him. I'm like, oh, wait, that's the solution. Whoops. Is he over at the end? Yeah, he is. There we go. I just need to have him hold still over there long enough for me to grab the box. Whee! Let me have that. That was hard. Epitaph. Child Program 72.1.0023. Codename Samsara. Terminated here. Oh. We're never— logic. Program timed out. Final memory dump, but I was stuck. What was I supposed to— I see clouds. Progeny program Samsara V72.2 series. Wow. So one of the people we've actually seen notes from around the area seems to have basically died and is no longer with us. And they made it this far and never made it past. Peace? There's the peace. I was like, I'm here, right? Is this not over? So we have— I think that means we have every piece in this entire zone now. No apparent secrets. There's one elevated position, but it's on this side of a wall, so I can't possibly use it as a location to, oh wait, there's no lasers in here anyway, so I can't use it for that purpose no matter what. I wonder if there's some way to get this box out of here, though. That'd be interesting. Huh. Can I, like, pop it through a wall? Can I hop on here and hop through a wall? Come on! This seems like it should work. Let me through. Why won't you let me through? Why won't you cooperate with me? What happens if I hop on the box? Can I hop on the— nope, I can't. I was like, what if I put the box on top of the drone, and then I hop on the drone? Like, do I get to skate through the whole area? I'll check these windows just to see if I can hop in one of them. Nope, not that one. What about the high one? Probably not. Nope, I can't even jump that high. Last try. Nope. Box just sort of exists. Huh. Oh well. I'll take a look at the other side. Anything? Nope. I'm just looking for ways to get the stuff out of here, because it seems like there's got to be a way to solve that secret puzzle. But these are all the same size windows. Probably the same copy-pasted window even, so I can't get through any of these. There's probably not even a world out there anyway. That whole wall just disappeared for a second there. The weird in-game glitches. The intentional ones, not mistakes.
Cease! In the time of your ancestors, there were those who did not choose the path of faith. You do not need to fear their ghosts. Fear only that you may become like them.
Okay, so Mr. Elohim just got a whole lot more threatening because he deleted someone right in front of me. Granted, that was like a memory storage of that happening, but still, he's the one that deletes people. That might have to do with what happened to Samsara. Is that Samsara stopped successfully completing puzzles and then just got straight up murked. Is what's happening there, and that's concerning for all sorts of reasons. But hey, let's go to B2. Why not? B1 still has 1 star, and I know exactly where it is, but I don't know how to get to it yet. But I'll be sure to come back to it to check it out again. So B2 has 1 red, 3 yellow, 1 star. Still only found 3 stars out of like
I see all. I know all. My power knows no bounds. And And yet your will is free because you were made to be free. It is the very principle of your existence, without which the trials of this world would hold no meaning. To seek salvation must be your choice.
You know what they say about a god that has to tell you about how powerful he is? This is a really beautiful area, by the way. I mean, I like the serpent torches.
I keep having these dreams. Great empty cities, silent roads stretching for miles, the earth from space, all dark. Not a single light to guide me home. But if someone really came from another world, what would the earth look like to them? A wilderness? A wasteland? I don't think so. Even after thousands of years, they'd see a world shaped by our hand in every aspect of its being. They'd see the cities and the roads, the bridges, the harbors, and they would say, here lived a race of giants. These dreams, they scare me, but they also remind me that we built all of this.
So that's interesting, because they acknowledge all the time that has passed. So I'm not entirely sure, but I think that that might have been confirmation, if we hadn't had it already, that she is someone inside the program, I think. Or I might be reading into it too much. I might have confirmation bias there because it's something I'm already thinking about. I have come to see that these mysteries are not all for his children to solve. Only the designer himself could ever truly understand the infinite complexity of his creation. I will gaze at his work and worship, one with faith. One with faith might be kind of stupid, is what I'm starting to get. Like, I think that they just aren't very good at the puzzles is the problem, and think that it's because I was designed to not be able to solve them. It's like, maybe you're just not doing so good, because I'm solving them. It's okay. Then again, I did breeze past a puzzle that straight up killed somebody. Oh yeah, I forgot to go buy that item unlock. Let's go do that real quick. My bad. The upside of having like no loading screen is that that's not really much of an inconvenience. But yeah, let's spend this so I don't have a blinking symbol in the corner of the screen the whole time. This is the wrong one. Back over here, the propeller one. Since for all we know, we'll encounter this during the level anyway. Always want to put that one down as fast as possible because okay. Let's try this again. Try again. There we go. These are always awkward things to put together, aren't they? It's specific. Oh, there we go. Oh, that'll fit together better until I get to that point. Okay. Huh. This is getting awkward. This is getting very, very awkward. Shit. I might have some difficulty with this one. Let's save the L one for now. The Z ones seem like awkward pieces, so maybe if I fit them together first. Does the L fit together somewhere? Right there. But a T sign doesn't fit there. And L doesn't fit there at all. Huh. Oh, there we go. Just had to slightly rearrange things a bit, but it worked out. Now we have access to the fan. Obligatory joke about it being my biggest fan. Get it? Because it's a fan. I think I border on a fan joke every time I see a fan in a game. It's really bad. I have problems to the point where I have to feel the need to acknowledge the dumb concept of the joke, even when I'm not even when I don't want to say it, because I know how dumb it is. It's because I've got the downs. I don't know. Terminal. Hello, friend. Anything for me to read? Yes, that's always 3. Specifically 3. Science magic. Though the term science has only meant what it does for around 600 years, its practice predates the name. There is evidence pre-Aristotle which indicates soothsayers, mystics, and the like may have employed basic scientific methods to predict the future and confound their benefactors. One anecdote concerns a palm reader who was exposed when two wealthy clients compared their readings and found them to be identical. In 1948, the tendency to discover deep personal meaning in vague descriptions delivered authoritatively was given a name, the Forer effect. Today it was recognized in all contemporary psychological theory. Weight loss 722. Well, that's going to be an interesting topic. Weight loss blog. Oh, yep, it's a blog. Oh man, if there's one thing that's good about inevitable death, it's the food. Yeah, baby, I'm gonna have all the horribly unhealthy food in the world. I'm gonna only feast on jelly bananas like a crazy monkey on Monkey Christmas. And you know those muffins that have so much chocolate they're basically melting? That's gonna be my breakfast. And burgers for lunch. I'm gonna have burgers so greasy you could use them to lubricate the whole factory. Triple bacon burgers with double cheese and extra onions and mayonnaise and ketchup and mustard and a big fat juicy patties. And then oily, thick pizza with spicy salami and barbecue sauce and olives and jalapenos and sour cream. Food coma, here I come. So, now we know for sure that, I mean, if a weight loss blog is blogging about it, by the way, this is a weight loss blog completely going against their entire purpose because they're about to die. What this entry confirms is the fact that mankind, like normal people too, not just weird scientists that are involved in crazy government stuff like the CIA or whatever the fuck, regular people, like some jackass on a food blog, actually knew that the world was ending. So whatever the tragedy, whatever the crisis was, it was not a secret, at least at some phase of the process. Fascinated by Drennan's project, lovely conversation, R.E. Talos Principle, Greek philosophy, relevance to current situation. Suggested naming Project Talos. Drennan refused, but name seems to have caught on with the team. Tens of thousands of files coming in every hour, our whole history. So Talos is some kind of giant bronze statue, and beyond that, whenever I was reading about it, I didn't get a lot more detail, it seemed, than that. So I didn't get a lot of good information about what it was meant to be, but it was some sort of giant man-made structure, for sure. And it does represent mankind to some extent, because it is made in the likeness of man because it's a human statue. Where can I put this? Oh, over here. Okay. They keep putting these next to walls you can't paint on. Let's see. Is there anything special I can write? Am I going crazy, or did the computer terminals have a personality? I don't think I've painted that one yet. I'm trying to skip over most of the ones that are just like, try crossing the beams and like generic statements. I'm trying to go for ones that, for all I know, might also progress some chunk of the story behind the scenes. Or it's completely meaningless. So this place has fan, block, and connector. So we're gonna learn what a fan does now. Probably make something float, because someone said that they made a block float and they were really happy about that. Moonshot. Laser. So, oh, there's the fan. Clearly making something lift. So we have a dispenser. So there's a receptacle. There should be one somewhere. I see it. Let's connect that. Why can't I connect it? Oh, there's a fence there. My bad. I didn't see the fence at all at first. That's important. Oh. Ew. Ew. Okay, I need to come back here. There we go. I could just connect the dispenser to the receptacle and then lift it up. And then it'll connect regardless of the dumb fence. You dumb fence. Why, you know... Oh, button. My bad. Oh, God. Did I not center it correctly? Did I make a boo-boo? Shit, how perfectly do I have to place this thing? Let's see, if I take this off... Maybe I'm just... Maybe if I connect it... Yeah. The box must be a stabilizer. If I put it on the box, it'll stay still, and I stand on it. Yeah! What did I do? I don't know what I did. Because I can't see from here. Also, that thing drops the moment I get off of it. So I need something else to put on the button. So oh, box. Problem solved. That's why you gotta explore a level before trying to solve it, instead of being stupid. Hello, yellow. Alright, that was mine very quickly. Anything around here? Looking for important stuff? Nope. But hey! All those times where I'm like, how do I connect lasers between chambers? If I'm gonna start to have levitating boxes, it's gonna be suddenly a lot easier. I'm just gonna leave that levitating there, because if I need to connect a red laser to another chamber, I get the feeling shooting it back here is gonna be the key. That still doesn't answer my question about how to do the laser connections between different chambers in later levels, but get an important key for now. So that's dramatic looking, right? Big crazy statues. Meanwhile, these ones are just sidebergs. I'm gonna do these ones first because they seem like they would come first in sequence. I always think, I assume that the one with the big dramatic entrance in each level is supposed to be the final one. Granted, it probably doesn't even matter. Higher ground. What are we gonna find in here? Oh, is that... Oh! It took me all this time to notice that, by the way. Oh, there's a new yellow thing to unlock, by the way. It's some sort of weird handle thing. I don't know what that is. But this is the first time I've noticed the fact that the interface disappears when I enter a level. It was smooth enough and well implemented enough that it wasn't distracting, I guess, because I never noticed it. There's a platform up here. Can I see laser? I can see the laser all the way over here. This wall's too high, though, for me to do it from here, but if there's a block, I can do it. There's keys down there. Very large chamber. Is that 3 barriers? Oh, it's just something I can't it's just something that I specifically can't bring stuff through. This is the first time we've seen one of these in the middle of a puzzle. Huh, that's new. So, jammer does not work on that? Right. Jammer does not work on purple. That's interesting. That's the first time we've seen purple in a level. And from this perspective, you could jam all sorts of things from all the way back here, which is also in itself interesting. I wonder if that's the intention. If I'm supposed to jam stuff from all the way back here, and then figure out how to solve the puzzle from there. The good news is that going through these barriers does not reset the puzzle. I'm trying to remember correctly, but I think that in Portal, if you step on one of those things, it completely disables the portal. Unfortunately, I mean, I think it resets the puzzle, and that's annoying. Let's take a look around. I can be smart about my placement of scanners, but first I need to figure out what I'm even trying to solve here. So I could disable one of those guys in multiple spots, but is that the direction I want to go in? What's over here? There's the keys. So one of my goals must be to try to get to those. I'll just go for those keys right now, regardless of what part they're useful for. The fact that you can just grab them and just add them to your inventory without causing any problems means that it's an obvious goal to get right off the bat. So, keys. Anything around? Yeah, okay. Hick. Okay, so what's behind here is my question. There's gotta be something important because I don't... Oh, that's where the keys go. Okay. I saw the door for the keys, so that's gonna be my next goal because I can use the keys. Anything that involves permanent changes to the level seems like the smart way to go. So keys open. Now, where's the next complication? I need to open this chamber, and I need to jam these enemy robots somehow in order to proceed. At least one of them has to be one of them needs to be jammed, or at least set at a... Ooh! I get it. I get it. See, there's not enough jammers to jam one of each set of robots, but if I just jam one for a while, they'll be out of sequence, and then I can just dodge them via basic platforming style. What do these say? What do these say? Epitaph, child program, codename One with Faith. Aww. The One with Faith was terminated here. They're gone. Logic. Worshipped the designer for number days, then allowed the serpent into its heart. Oh. The One with Faith, despite all of its proclamations to the contrary, actually gave in to the serpent ultimately. Wow. Final memory dump. I asked the designer for forgiveness that I may join him in the eternal memory. Progeny programs, samsara, and sheep. Progeny. Progeny are children, right? They come after the person? So, One with Faith became samsara and sheep. But we know samsara's gone too, so that they failed, but we don't know what happened to sheep yet. We've seen sheep around here and there. I guess someone met their end here. Seems we're all connected somehow, like distant family relations. Different versions, different series. What are we? So there's sheep. Who cares? Just be grateful we don't have to read anything more about our great designer, the Greek. Well, that's kind of fucked up to say, Mr. Greek, because sheep is one of the progeny of One with Faith, so they're directly related in some way. Also, At seems to be one of their progeny, but I don't know if I've seen At yet. Why you gotta be a dick about it, the Greek? Later on, we're gonna find out that like one of sheep's progeny was the Greek, and then it's gonna be like, oh, you're mouthing off to your daddy, huh? I don't know. Progeny probably did. If we're all programs, then progeny doesn't quite mean what I'm saying it means. But oh well. Well, that's a problem. So I need to go back and remove a laser because we don't need this one still open, do we? There's no windows here. There is a window here. Okay. Let's go use this window to offset the baddies. Do a little bit of open. There we go. Wait for him to get about halfway through. That seems like a good amount of time. By which I mean like halfway through the full cycle, not halfway down the hallway. There we go. Now he'll start moving again, but they'll be out of order with each other. And now I can work on going further in here. Set it down. I don't want to jam the door because I want one of these guys to jam the door. We'll take off the one that was currently keeping the door open I just used. That is this one. And I'm pointing at the one way out. Missed it. Jammed. Okay. So now I can run in and go all the way around. And I can take this one in to jam the door that's directly in my way. The problem is there's a second layer of robots. That might be a problem. Any QR codes now? Careful. We're using a mechanic that I used earlier to solve a puzzle. Any... Oh, I'm immediately in here again. That's a problem. Yep. It's a solvable problem though, because these other robots are clearly in line of sight. See, it was an oversight on my part, which is my mistake. But let's see. The one I just did was the hard part because I had to actually carefully move a jammer through the system. But this one's easy because this is the one where all I have to do is just use the original jammers to point out one of them. Come on. Jammed. We'll just wait for a while for them to spread out. This is a pretty easy puzzle, unless there's going to be more to it that I'm not ready for. But right now that doesn't necessarily seem to be the case. Let go of it. We'll point that back at the door. There we go. One potential problem I am thinking of is I need to get to that door, and that door needs to be jammed. So how do I jam that door? That's going to be a problem. Is there another jammer lying around that I missed? Because I doubt that. That door needs to be jammed if I'm gonna get the puzzle piece. And how do I jam it? Hello, friend. Thing that never helps me because it's a dick. So I have two doors jammed. Huh. I can... Oh! I figured it out. I figured it out. No, I didn't. I may have not figured... Fuck. How do I figured I could be like, oh, I'll just point I'll take this one off and I'll point it at this doorway. And then I can move the other one through... Yes, that'll work actually. There we go. It's a simple jammer bunny hop like we've been doing throughout the entire game. It's just a really awkwardly long distance one. Okay, so which one's pointing at that one? This one? That's not the one that I need. It's the other one. Let's take it all the way across here and maybe I can get line of sight. There we go. Now that door's being jammed. No, that didn't work, did it? Shit. That's not what my goal was. I need to jam the other door. Can I gain access, line of sight with it? Damn it. The farthest... I don't think I can get line of sight with the farthest door, which is the one that I really want to jam. Let's see. Can I point it over there? Is R my zoom button? I want that one jammed, the one that's behind the wall. But it's going to be a problem for me, isn't it? How do I get in and out? I need a jammer beside... I need one of these jammers to block the last door. That's the only way to proceed, right? Oh wait, no. Fuck it. I'm an idiot. I already solved the problem. I just jammed the door. Yeah, I was on the right track. All I had to do, I had to free up one of those scanners so that it would jam that. I was trying to figure out how to take this jammer to the end of the level, but that's not what I have to do. I just jammed the puzzle door, so now this is jammed from the backside, so I can pick this up, lock myself in, but that's fine, and then jam this door. Don't die. I don't want to redo this whole thing. Yeah, now the puzzle's solved. Now I just need to do the whole Metal Gear Solid sequence. where I don't get killed by lasers. Lasers, why? Why can't we be friends? Why can't we ever get along? Here we go. Ta-da! I was just overthinking it at the end. Nailed it. Now there should be an open gate right there. Yep. Nothing else to do in here. Just an empty chamber. Those stars are just gonna be the worst to get, aren't they? I'm not having much luck at all with them as a general concept. But anyway, last remaining chamber before the finale chamber. Is this one right? Haven't done this one yet? Nope. Man on the moon. So something about levitating again. Yep, there's a fan on the screen. Oh. What are you? What is this thing? Do I do anything with this, or is it just kind of here to be weird? What is that doing? I don't know what to think of that. Weird. It just makes them spin weirdly. Oh, 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 oh! They power the fans, okay. The more you know. So if I put a block, can I levitate myself? Is that a thing? Is there anything else around here before I go? No? So it needs to be lined up with an opening, right? So that's lined up with an opening. Is this one lined up with an opening? Kinda. I think they're both probably fine. Here we go! Oh god, that is the most powerful fan in the history of mankind, and it does not look like that's the case. But I guess they're not real fans, they're fantasy bullshit fans, so it doesn't matter. So I need something to close this door with. Question is, how do I close the door? Right. They gave me 2 fans for a reason. I can pick up one of those fans and use it for something else. Hello, fan. Come with me. Come with me. Oh, my bad. Come with me if you want to live. Ah! Just put it on the button. Ta-da! That was basic. I did it. I saved the world. I don't think I've found evidence of the star in this level yet. At all. Like, no idea what direction it's even in yet. The first one was obvious in the first world, in B1, but in B2, no idea. So we have a yellow Z. This one's just gonna be connectors? Huh, okay. The tomb. Oh, we're indoors this time. So, that floating laser outside isn't gonna be handy in anything here if there's a star in here, because I can't get in here with anything. It's completely enclosed. Kind of wish more of the puzzles were enclosed, because that deletes some of the ambiguity about where you might get lasers from for the stars. Okay, so I get that I'm supposed to retrieve these sigils. I just don't get why. Sure, the loud voice is telling me to, but this world of his has no context, no purpose, and no foundations from which to construct them. Dog. I'm convinced there are answers here if we look hard enough. We have to work together on this. Sheep. I like sheep so far. Or at least I like sheep from this particular recording session. He may have said something in a previous one that I have now forgotten about. It's a little hard to keep a bunch of identities straight when they don't have voices or faces. So, I can unblock this bubble, this barrier, to open up a future barrier. We have 2 red receptacles, so I need a red laser to keep them open long time. Here's red dispenser. But is there a red connector? I mean, not red. Is there a connector in general? It's probably behind this door I just opened. More open space. Another red receptacle. And 1 connector. Okay. So I'm gonna start off by trying to connect this to the dispenser we saw. Because that seems like that's the next chamber. So if I'm gonna get more tools, it's gonna be through here. Alrighty. What's in here? Anything gonna kill me? Another connector, that's good. Is it a red dispenser or a blue dispenser? It's a red red receptacle. And there's the ending. Huh. Ah. Ah. Okay. So. There's no reason to use this, right? This red one? There's nothing here. Yeah, this is just here because they put one on every door for some reason. So. Source? Huh. The question is, can I get... I'm considering the idea that I may have to... Wait, I don't even need to think... Let's not think about this too much. Let's just use the easy solution. Ta-da! Now this door will keep itself open, LOL. And I'll just use this on the 3rd door. Fuck you. I had a whole that's, once again, don't overthink puzzles. I had such a complicated solution because I was going to figure out, like, if I move the jammer to the second door, then I can create a perfect laser sequence that might go through here all the way. But as far as I can tell, it's impossible to go through this chamber. So, yeah, you just fucking use the jammer on the last. So easy. So this is a surprisingly easy world. So far, World B has not been very challenging. The most interesting one, of course, was that red one I just did. Ooh, you're beeping at me. Someone told me that beeping means you have something new to say, so this one must have something new to say in response to the fact that I've completed some stuff. So that we should get more quizzing here. Here's what I've been wondering while you were off carrying out commandments. You suggested that consciousness is not part of the same world as ordinary physical things. That means you can't weigh it, you can't throw it around or cut it into pieces. It's simply beyond the laws of physics, right? Right. Good. Now, the library is fairly consistent on the view that physical events are caused by other physical events. If you move your legs, it is because of the interaction between your neurons and the nervous system. But if consciousness is beyond the laws of physics, how can happiness physically make you jump for joy? Well, it's kind of a metaphor, isn't it? Let's see. Consciousness is mysterious by nature. It can't. It just feels like it can. But if consciousness is physical, why is it so unlike? I may have taken a wrong turn in my reasoning. I'm gonna say it can't. It just feels like it can, because your happiness can't physically make you jump around. That's a reaction. That's like the whole part where you tell yourself to jump and everything like that. That's all a reaction to your conscious feeling. Is not happy. Happiness itself is not a force. Very clever, but you do see You do see that to explain your, dare I say it, hastily constructed belief system. Oh, well, we're getting judgy over here. You have rather thrown the baby out with the bathwater. Consciousness that does nothing at all is hardly consciousness as you claim to know it. Would you like to stick with that line or reel your neck in? Let's see. I'm going to say that consciousness is but mysterious by nature. Let me put it another way then. The law of conservation of energy is the foundation of modern physics. It states that the total energy in the universe never changes. Now compare a universe where you jump for joy and one where you decide not to. The former has more total energy in it because the energy for you to jump wasn't caused by something physical, but your non-physical mind. According to physics, that's impossible. I think that either you have to reconsider your position or deny the entirety of physics. They'll be warned if this place turns out to be built on physics, who knows what ramifications of doubting it might be. Well, I just made the point, though, that, like, consciousness doesn't necessarily make you, like, happiness doesn't necessarily make you jump. The part where your brain tells you, commands your neurons to jump, tells you to jump. But yeah, I'm gonna renounce the ideas of consciousness because they're forcing me into a binary decision, and I'm not gonna renounce physics. But then we're back to where we started. Do you want to propose an alternative account? Yes? Fine, but I won't allow you to lead us around in circles on this for the rest of eternity. I will take your next answer, so do take a moment to think about it this time. I have to try to explain consciousness again. Yeah, I'm gonna say consciousness is a complex functional system. So complex that it seems mystical by comparison. That is a worthwhile thing to explain, is that, like, a lot of things that seem like magic and stuff like that in the old days are just stuff that's so complicated that we couldn't explain it back then. So it could be that the reason why consciousness is so difficult to understand and so mysterious is just because it's so complicated. But anyway, the response is, you say that consciousness is some kind of functional system. Arrange bits of matter in the right order and out springs sentience. That's all very well on paper, but if what counts is what something does, not what it's made of, then couldn't you and I design a series of tin cans on strings and qualify that as consciousness? I'm not sure I'd go that far. What about a computer program? Suppose we built a perfect simulation of the brain, only it was made of transistors, not neurons. Wouldn't that be consciousness? It probably would. So what's the difference between the computer and the tin cans? We're both just man-made systems. I don't know if tin cans are... I don't know if it's physically possible for tin cans to reach that level of complexity. Unless you're talking about like a farm-sized, like, or maybe even like a continent-sized network of tin cans. Maybe. Let's see. I'm gonna say I'm beginning to think that I'm a computer, and I know I'm conscious. Good old-fashioned speciesism, right? Is it? Oh, speciesism? Speciesism. Good old-fashioned speciesism, is it? You're made of different stuff to that guy, so he doesn't feel the pain when you burn his house down? Still, you're going to have better grounds than that. Wait. Wait. I'm not sure if I understand the response here. I'm not saying... There's like weird, like almost like racism type stuff going on here. I'm not going... That's not even really what I was going for. I'm just saying that all this reasoning and my surroundings are starting to make me think that I'm not an actual person. Huh. Let's see. I don't know how to proceed from here. I was gonna say computers can remember things, but a tin can network that's moving around could potentially remember things by storing it in databanks, because that's the difference is not really a difference. So I guess there isn't a difference. So which is it? Can computers and tin cans be consciousness or not? They can. What a bizarre idea. I'll send you a notification when the signposts start complaining. Seriously though, are the tides and that wait. Seriously though, are the tides and the ecosystem sentient as well? Any organized system qualifies? Sure. I'll go with that. You're quite mad, I'm sure of it. Of course,
the alternative... Do not think I know not the deceiver slithering through the hidden words. His wisdom is hollow and born of despair. Do not let him tangle you in his webs of delusion. Have faith in me, and his petty illusions will fall away like nightmares in the morning's light.
Oh man, he's actually responding to him. Anyway, you're quite mad, I'm sure of it. Of course, the alternate accounts are so ridiculous that you'd be forgiven by... Wait, I'm fucking up. You're quite mad, I'm sure of it. Of course, the alternative accounts are all so ridiculous you'd be forgiven by any reasonable observer for choosing the best of a bad bunch. How consciousness can be so intimately familiar to you and yet so obscure, I just don't understand. And then Elohim cut in and said that, like, don't let the deceiver cloud your judgment. Which is weird, because like, if Elohim does control this place, then why does he give me these places where I can communicate in the first place, if he doesn't want me to get clouded? But as another QR code suggested, Elohim might not have the power here that he claims to have. But then, going on with the rest of the message, his response to Elohim's interruption, don't mind him, he's just worried that if you ask too many questions, you'll start to see through his shtick. Stick with me, and the sky will quite literally be the limit. At any rate, I'd like you to think a bit harder about all this and get back to me. I'm sure there's still progress to be made. Terminating support session, done. Resuming library archive session, done. Alright. So, basically what they're fucking around with me here, right? With all this stuff, and the main thing going on is that, as I try to answer these questions, and this is true for a lot of stuff, consciousness is such an abstract concept and difficult to define, and it's hard to understand what role it has in our value system and how we process our own existence. So, if I commit to any statement, he's going to keep I'm realizing now, by the way, that apparently the guy that talked directly to me, I think that this computer system, the guy in the computer system that is doing the quizzes, I guess, is the same person. So I thought the serpent was separate. I thought I talked to two separate things separately, but I guess they're the same one. I may have misremembered or misinterpreted, but there's just only one guy talking to me besides Elohim. What he's gonna do is whatever answer I ever commit to, he's just gonna keep taking it to its logical extremes until it becomes absurd, and then I can't support it anymore. And I don't know. As we go through this game, it seems that no matter what I do, I don't know. Maybe he's gonna have me defeatedly say all of the different answers, then ultimately give in and keep accepting that everything's ultimately logically wrong when you keep taking it too far. I don't know, but let's start reading. Oh, never mind. This is the terminal I was already at. This is the weight loss terminal, so nothing new to read here. So, whew. That's this whole zone completed, I believe, except for the star, wherever that was. I believe we got all of the notes. Alrighty then, so now, definitely time to take on Zone 3. We can't use any of the new, we haven't unlocked any of the new things yet, but that'll be my next goal is Zone 3. Gonna take a quick break.